Hey guys, it's Eric, and today I'm going to be comparing the SodaStream Aqua Fizz versus the SodaStream One Touch Fizzy. So let's jump into this video. First thing that you want to know, the difference between the two is one is more techy or electronic, which means with the One Touch you will need an outlet. It does need to be plugged into a wall, so depending on where you want to put this in the kitchen, you want to make sure there's an outlet nearby. Where the Fizz, there is no power whatsoever. Even though there is a chart I saw on one of the listings that says the Fizz does require power, it does not require any power whatsoever. Now when it comes to build quality, I would say the Fizz is top of the line, where the One Touch, yes, it has electronics and it's fun, it's techy, but it's definitely a lower premium product in my opinion. The nice thing about the Fizz is that it also comes with glass bottles, where the One Touch only comes with plastic, and in my opinion, glass is a lot better. Plus that glass can be dishwasher safe, where they say the plastic ones, even though it's like a hard plastic, unfortunately you cannot place those into the dishwasher, so you will need to hand wash those. Now don't get me wrong, the electronics, the techy part of the One Touch is a lot of fun. I am definitely a huge tech person, but in all honesty, it really is not that much difficult to use the Fizz and just to hold down the button to your liking of how much carbonation that you want in the water. Where in the One Touch, it's actually not One Touch, you actually have to hit it twice, and there's really not any time saving. Yes, you know, holding it down does use your finger just a little bit more energy than it does pressing it twice on One Touch, but in all honesty, there's really not much of a difference. But where there is a huge difference is in the build quality. When I was using the One Touch, unfortunately within a week it started leaking non-stop. No matter what I did, even if I reduced the water in the bottle, it still leaked everywhere no matter what I did. Where the Fizz, I've never had a leak whatsoever. Yes, I might have, I might not tie in down the seal at the top, and you might get a little bit of water that spills into the canister itself, but at least it's not all over your countertop. And then the last difference that you're going to want to know is the Aqua Fizz does require additional height. So if you do have cabinets above where you're going to place this, unfortunately you will need probably pull it out just to be able to get the bottles in there, where the One Touch could possibly fit underneath and you won't have to move it out to use it. But with the Fizz you definitely will, just because when you open it up, it does rise up about another 6 to 8 inches. Overall, I would definitely highly recommend the Aqua Fizz over the One Touch Fizzy. Unfortunately, due to the plastic bottles, the leaking, the real not much of a difference between a One Touch and holding down the button in the Fizz, I would highly recommend the Fizz no matter what price it is. I hope this video was helpful. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. The more times that you press this and hold it down, the more carbonation that you're going to have in here. You can usually tell how much carbonation you have in here by the sound. Just like that.